Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Spiritual Journey podcast. My name is Nimesh Radia, and I'm your host. I always love starting every episode by saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your support. Thank you for allowing me to guide you with my words. I feel so very blessed with this podcast, and thank you. This episode, I do once a month on my own, where I channel a message for the month through the Akashic Records, is really special to me, and it's really interesting. I don't remember what comes through, so there's always a part of me that doubts what comes through. But the messages I get, the reactions I get from this episode, I really feel like I'm being guided by my guide. So thank you for your support. And just a quick intro for me. I'm an Akashic record reader, Akashic trainer, spiritual coach and mentor, as well as a podcast host and a podcast creator. I love what I get to do. I get to guide people on their journey. I get to guide people to truly be their authentic selves, to shine the light. I really do feel like we're being pushed to a different level. I get to guide people to truly be authentic. And I feel so very blessed, and I'm excited for this episode. So as I was saying, once a month I do an episode where I channel a message for the month through the Akashic Records. If you haven't heard me talk about the records before, you haven't listened to one of these episodes, the records are a record of everything your soul's been through. Current life, past life, future life, power life. Everything about you stored in the records. And when you get a personal reading, you basically give me permission to connect with your guides who have full access to your records and channel a message for you. And I'd always recommend that if it's something that resonates, of course, reach out. I'll include the links to my website in the show notes, book a reading, whenever you feel called. For me, it's a soul contract for anyone that I guide through this podcast or through the reading, through the mentorship. So if my voice resonates in some way, then sure, reach out. A collective reading like you're going to receive today, I do invite all of our guides. So it's very possible that you'll receive a message for you and it'll feel like it's for you if you're open to it. You can always set an intention, ask a question before we begin, and just truly trust that it might come through my words, or maybe you get your own intuition, you get your own intuitive messages. And yeah, let's see what comes through. In many ways, when I channel the records, I'm not really there as a human. I'm in many ways a vessel. Vessel for whatever message, whether it's the individual, whether it's the collective. I do feel like there is a continuous shift that's going on the planet. And January being the start of the new calendar month and all the rest of it, it's more human than spiritual. We just had the Lunar New Year. We've just had a new moon. Uranus went direct. So there's a lot of planetary shifts. It does feel like something's shifting. So yeah, I just be open to receiving whatever comes through. The process I'm going to follow is I'll do a quick white light cleanse just to cleanse our energy before we open the records. I'll then say a prayer to open the records for the collective. I'll channel a message, and then I'll come back just to close out. If you're in a position to, then maybe be still, maybe be walking in nature. Obviously, if you're driving, concentrate, or if you're operating a machine, concentrate whatever you're doing. But again, be as present as much as you can to the message that comes through. Of course, you can always go back, listen to it multiple times. Whatever resonates is for you. If there's parts of the message that doesn't resonate, then maybe it's not for you. But I would check with yourself, because sometimes when you're resisting, you feel the message doesn't resonate. So sit with it and really ask, what does this mean to me? Because if you are getting a reaction from anything I say, I would say more likely than not, the message is for you, because that reaction, that trigger is a message to you that you're ready to release or heal something. So be open to receiving your own messages. Be open to receiving whatever you need to. I feel very blessed with the records. Through the records, I got the message that my voice is my gift, which is when I started this podcast. And the records have changed my life. Through this podcast, I also channeled the spiritual mentorship program I do through the records. I've been doing that program for over 4 years now, and really more stuff that's coming this year, and everything's connected to the records. So I feel very, very blessed with my journey with the records. And I can also connect people with the records. I also do I call it training, but what I feel I really do is guide people to the records. I feel like at some level we've already accessed the records through meditation, through maybe channeling a message, through so many different forms. But guiding you to the records, I do that over 3 sessions. You get to receive a reading. You get to connect and open your own records, and really I hold your space while that happens, and I get you to practice on your own and kind of guide you through that whole process. And then the final sessions, you get to open my records, and you get to feel what it's like to open someone else's records. And again, I hold your space while you open records for others, if that's something you want to do, if maybe that's a part of your business, or maybe something you just want to do for yourself. If something resonates to you and it feels like something you're ready to do, then sure, reach out. I would recommend, as we begin this process, have some drinking water with you. It's always nice to drinking water after a process like this is always a good way to be grounded. You don't have to have it, but it is just a nice thing to do. So I will, just as I keep talking for a few seconds, if you need to grab some water, please do. And like I said, this is a message for February, but whenever you listen to this, it's timeless. So even if you choose to listen to this middle of the month, whenever you choose to listen, even if you listen to it in a couple of months, time is a human concept. And so if you're here for a reason. What if you trust it and just be open to whatever comes through? Hopefully, if you were getting water, you've had time to do that. And if you can, and you're in a position to, just relax. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Take another really deep breath in and a breath out. Just imagine and visualize you're in a beautiful bubble. The bubble is full of love, full of light, so vibrant. Just imagine that light coming to you through the top of your head, through your crown, washing over you like a wave, all the way from the top of your head to your feet, going from your crown, reaching the top of your head to your third eye, to your forehead, going to your throat, your heart, your stomach, solar, sacral, base, your legs, your feet, your toes, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Feel every part of you being completely filled with beautiful white light. And from here, I call in Mother Earth, I call in Gaia. I ask her to ground us. I ask us to release anything that we're holding on to that doesn't serve us, that's not ours. I ask you to release it into the ground. Gaia can take it. Any parts of you that are not with you, any fragments of your soul, I ask to be returned with ease and grace. Any attachments you're carrying, anything that doesn't serve you, again, ask for it to be released and returned to source with ease and grace. Whatever you've released, I ask for the light from source, from Gaia, from your guides, from whichever ascended beings are here, to replace whatever you received with beautiful light, beautiful healing, loving light, to replace all of that you've just released. Take a moment just to center yourself. Feel your heart, feel your presence, feel your soul. Knowing that you're needed, you're wanted, this is your time. From this space, we're ready to open the collective records. We gather together in light, we gather together in love, we gather together in know the message from above. Through the Akashic Records, we understand our greatness. Through the Akashic Records, we understand our wisdom. Through the Akashic Records, we understand what's there. This prayer will help deliver us there. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me see the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me see the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. And now the Akashic Records are open. I invite all our guides, our soul families, any ascended masters, any archangels, any high-level beings, any ancestors, any past lives that are here to support us. I invite you all in and ask you to form a circle around us. I ask you to put a bubble around this space and to only allow loving and supportive vibrations in. Anything that doesn't serve us, I ask you to not allow into this space. I ask you to do this and moving forwards. I ask you to guide me to channel whatever message is needed for the collective. And I ask for anyone that's listening to this to be open to receive, to feel the energy of the guides and to feel the messages coming through. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. We honor you for your journey. We honor you for everything you've been through. We honor you for the battles you fought, the light you're shining. We acknowledge your journey. We know you're tired. We know this has been an intense period. We need to remind you that your soul chose to be here and that you're very much loved. Every soul that's here at this moment chose to be here for what the planet's going through, for the transition, for the ascension, whatever words you want to use humanly. It was your choice. This is such an expansive time for individual souls who chose to be here. Because also as part of this journey, you chose to release so much karma, personal and ancestral. The deep healing that you've gone through is part of this planet's ascension. It's the cleansing that's needed for the dawn of a new age. If you're going through something, we know that may not help. You may wonder, why would I choose this? As a human, you didn't choose this, but as a soul, you did. And always remember, you're never going to get anything you can't handle. You're stronger than you know. Your soul has been through so much, has battled so many battles, has been through so much healing, so much expansion. And we're so proud of you. Not any soul could be here at this time. Every soul was selected, again, because of what the planet's going through. Which means that you are needed, you are wanted, you are special. There is such a collective energy and a force on the planet right now with the souls that are here, but also the guidance that we're receiving from our guides, our soul family, also so many ascended beings. There's more support than ever before. But know the planet's going through something it's never been before. It's never been through this level of change for many, many centuries. The shift from the divine masculine to divine feminine is a big part of it. It means that our spiritual gifts are being activated. Our higher selves are being called upon even more. It means we're receiving more messages than we ever have been before. You've been through some dark times. You've been through so many realms, so much healing, so many cycles. And there's been times you really wanted to give up. You don't belong on this planet, which is part of your challenge. You've been fighting, or you used to fight, to be part of this planet, to lead a program life, to fit in. For some of you, you craved it. But you were never meant to fit in. You're different. You're meant to be different. But this is the time where you get activated. This is the time where you go through a spiritual blossoming. Your spiritual awakening, which is a lifetime journey. But you're getting spikes. You're getting pushed. You're going through an accelerated phase of your awakening. We wish we could tell you the intensity is going to reduce. But this intense shift is here to stay. Externally on the planet, the next 2 years will bring so much change. So much pain, so much information being revealed, so many things changing. But know that the planet can take it. Gaia, with so much support, can shift through what the planet needs to go through. It's important that you send love where it's needed on the planet, but you don't let the noise and the shift and the changes that happen on the planet consume you. When you do that, you're running away from the healing work that needs to happen inside. Your shift, your activation is happening all inside you. You are going through this rebirth, this blossoming, this rising as a phoenix out the ashes. But it's a rebirth, which means it can challenge you. It means it can take you to the deepest, darkest parts of you. And everybody's journey is individual. For some of you, maybe you've dealt with the deepest, darkest healing that you need to go through. And you're now at a phase where you're truly connecting with your gifts. Some of you may be a partly way through it. All of you have started. Some of you are meant to be a little bit further ahead, and there's no ego here. It just means that you're meant to be the bridge, the light worker, who shines their light, who gives people an option with their voice, with their energy, with their vibration, to let people know there is a choice. For many of you listening to this message, you're likely to be a light worker. You're likely to be a guide. But it doesn't mean that you don't need guiding too. Everything's a co-creation, everything's a journey. But through this phase, it's important that you embrace the new version of you, that you challenge yourself, you do things you've never been done before. You listen to the nudges, you listen to the message, you put yourself out your comfort zone. You be the light, you be the example, you put yourself at the center of your world so others can see what you do and be inspired by you. And for those of you sitting here listening, saying he's not talking to me, he's talking to somebody else, I am talking to you. You're needed, you're wanted, and your light is special. I am not talking to your ego. Spiritual egos are things. Staying grounded and knowing that your gifts are not yours, they come from a different place is important. But recognizing them, embracing them is important. Everybody has unique gifts. And you have to nurture and build yours. And how do you do that? You recognize the light that you are. You recognize the impact that you have on others. You connect with other people's souls. You truly feel what you feel. You build that muscle. At this time, active listening is really important. You have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion. When you're having a conversation, listen to the other person. Don't be focused on how you're going to respond, or maybe you're able to something outside. Concentrate on the words. Listen with your heart and soul. That's what people need right now. Holding space means allowing people to be who they're meant to be. So allow other people to hold your space and you hold space for others. Everybody's going through a shift, so be kind. Be careful of judgment. You are being pushed. You are being expanded. Continue to be the student and know that everything you're going through is part of your expansion. This is the beginning of the shift, of the new dawn. Nothing to be scared of. Everything's exactly how it's been planned. Nothing is missing. Always remember, what is meant for you will find you. Everybody will have a choice. There's no right or wrong, no judgment. Do you want to do the internal work? Do you want to really stand in your power? Be honest with how you feel. Connect with your gifts, connect with your guides. Go through that difficult shift. Go through your world and ask, well, who in my world is holding my space and who is lifting me up? Who is dragging me down? Is my soul contract with that person done? Then challenge yourself to cut ties. Create space for new beings to come through. Community in this phase is so important. So look for communities that can hold your space. It's a sign of strength to ask for help. So ask. Of course, ask for help from your guides, but maybe look for it humanly too if that feels right. Always remember, your guides need help too. They need to know how you need support. So let them know. It's a co-creation. Don't put your guides on a pedestal, assume they know everything. They don't. They need you to ask for what you need. And then you need to let go of how it's going to come. Know that you all have guides. Your soul has picked them. You all have the ability to receive messages. Start and trust your intuition. Your intuition and the message you get from your guides are light. They're not heavy. The message feels heavy, then it's coming from your ego. But the more you listen to your intuition, the more the message is built, the more your connection with your guides built. That's why it's important for you to trust you. You have to be comfortable with spending time with you. If you're uncomfortable and you always need to be in a crowd, that's a sign that you're ready for healing. And by always being in a crowd, you're running away from the healing. Part of this is sitting with yourself, being honest with yourself. How do you really feel? Change, it causes so much disruption. And you're all intuitive beings because you can feel the changes coming. You can feel the shift. Even if as a human you love change when you see it coming, when you know what it looks like. This change makes everybody feel uncomfortable because you don't know what it is. You want to see it. You want to understand it. You want to put it in a box. We can only give you glimpses because you're not ready. And that doesn't mean anything to anyone. It just means a shift. You have to go through the human experience to embrace the shift. You want to see because there's part of you that wants to bypass the human experience. Now you chose to be here to have that human experience. So it's important that you stay grounded and enjoy and embrace the human experience. It's an experience. It's not good or bad. It just is an experience. So it means that whatever you're experiencing is part of your soul's journey. Everything in your external world is a result of something in your internal world. And that's scary for some people. If you're going through so much and everything in your external is a result of something in your internal, it means that somehow you've manifested this. And you question, why would I manifest so much pain? It's because you can handle it, and this is what you chose to experience on this planet. But for some of you, you've been through the experience and you're now suffering, which is optional. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. So really the question is, are you ready to shift? Your answers lie in you. Maybe it's your inner child that needs healing. Maybe it's just experiences that you've had recently that trigger you. Self-care right now is so important. Journaling, time in nature, being present, breathing. Breathing is such a natural thing, but it's so powerful. Take a few deep breaths multiple times a day and truly feel it. Challenge yourself on what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Are you doing things you've always done because it feels like you're on autopilot? Maybe by doing that, you're slowly dying inside. You can't keep doing the same thing. Einstein would tell you the definition of insanity is keep doing the same thing, expect a different set of results. The planet is shifting, so you need to shift. You've gone through a rebirth for so many of you, it means that you don't know this new version of you, which means challenge yourself. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. For many of you, you go through a career change and start to truly connect with your gifts. All of you are healers. That doesn't mean you all have to be healers in the traditional sense. Mediums, tarot card readers, Akashic record readers, Reiki masters, whatever that may be, those are all modalities that are on your shelf to help yourself and to help others heal. Your gifts are your energy, your vibration. Truly connecting with your heart, your power. Your soul has been through so much. And as you connect with your intuitive abilities, your empathic abilities, things inside you will start to shift. For many of you, your new guides are coming through. How do you connect with your guides? Just build a muscle on a regular basis. Just feel what you feel around you. Feel the left side, the right side, what's in front of you, what's behind you. What are you feeling? How does that feel? Then nurture it and know that when you feel that feeling again on whichever part, know that same guide is coming through. But some of you wait. You want a name for your guides, or you want to see things when you can only feel things. You want to hear things when you can only see things. Just know that however you're receiving your messages is perfect for you. And this is a time for you to trust your intuitive messages, for you to trust your instincts. This phase doesn't need to be painful. This is a new beginning. What if you could get excited by this shift? What if you could embrace this new energy and truly live your best life? For many of you, you worry about your destiny, your purpose. What's my purpose? When I know what my purpose is and why I'm here, then I'll be happy. What are you waiting for? You're a soul having a human experience. What makes you think you've only got one purpose? Why would you limit yourself? One destiny. Your purpose right now is to live every day in the moment. Experience the magic in the moment. Shine your light and set the intention to put you first and shine your most beautiful light. And when we tell you to put yourself first, that doesn't mean you ignore everybody else. It means you make conscious choices. It means you don't put yourself last. It means you ask yourself what's in your highest. And you embrace whatever that is. This is a journey of self-discovery. This is a journey your soul has worked so hard to be part of. So much experience, so much expansion. We ask you not to try and fit in. If you're going through pain in your heart and you look at everybody else and you wonder why is their life so simple? One, you don't know their life. But two, whatever you're going through is unique to you. And it's part of your expansion. Having honest conversations with yourself to truly become aware is a big part of this. What do you enjoy doing? Looking for new communities. This really is a time for looking for new communities to hold your space, to share. Nobody's going to fully understand your story, but there's definitely communities to hold your space. Maybe it's time to look for a mentor or guide. But again, a mentor or guide should never tell you what to do. They should guide you to your answers in you. Nobody external can fully understand what you're going through and know all of your answers. People can intuitively tap into your energy and give you guidance. But you have to be guided to your truth. Your responsibility, your life. How are you going to shine your light? It's time for you to stand in your power. It's time to be that light that you're so destined to be. We know you're tired. This is a period of regeneration. It's part of that rest, sleep, time in nature is important. Be kind to yourself. Don't rush yourself. What are you rushing for? Live in the moment. Be in flow. What does that mean? That means being present in this moment. It means be a student. Embrace whatever happens to you. And don't be in victim mode. Why is this always happening to me? Why? Change it to how is this serving me? What is it teaching me? What lesson do I need to integrate? And once it's integrated, I can move on. But it's not even about moving on. It's about having the human experience. But clearing your deck. Removing the things that no longer serve you, including the people, what you watch, what you listen to. Remember, you've gone through a rebirth. This version of you is new. So it means that he or she may not like the same things as the old version of you. So embrace the new. And challenge yourself. Ask, am I holding on to my old self? My ego? Of course, celebrate your old self. Be proud of him or her. She's brought you to who you are today. But you have to let him or her go. It's time. Celebrate him or her. Embrace this new version of you. Shine your light. See yourself as a phoenix coming out of the ashes, soaring so high. Connect with your guides. Trust your intuition. Don't let the outside noise consume you. Focus on what's happening on the inside. If you're uncomfortable, sit with being uncomfortable. Get to know you. Fall in love with you. The love you seek, the answers you seek from the outside. The love you seek is on the inside. The love for you. The love you've always craved is the love you have for you inside. The connection, the belonging, it all starts with you and connecting with you and not wanting to lead a program life, but to truly connect with you while you're here. This is a shifting period. It's going to last for a while. Our best advice is to let go of your expectations and trust in what's coming next and focus on the moment. That doesn't mean you sit by and do nothing. That means that you still have a strong self-care routine. You still take action. You still manifest. You still journal. But you let go of how things are going to be delivered. Stop waiting for a big epiphany in the sky where all of a sudden you feel you get your answers. Or stop waiting for when this happens and I'll be happy. There's none of that anymore. It's all about being present and living in the moment. This is your time. You're needed, you're wanted, and it's time for you to step up. It's time for you to become your superhero, to stand and be the warrior that you are. Get the support you need. Ask for help, but stand in your power. Always remember that no matter what the question, the answer is always love. Treat others with love. Know that everybody's going through something. And that doesn't mean you give your power away, you allow other people to walk over you. No. If somebody's in your world isn't serving you, they're bringing you down, then sure, send them love. But don't give your power away to them. Cut them out of your life. It's time. Allow the universe to support you. Feel the connection with your guides. Feel the vibration, the connection with the guides on a daily basis. We're here, we're supporting you, we're your cheerleaders. The other thing is connect with loved ones that are on the other side. There's more support, there's more love for you at this time than ever before. Know that your physical body is such a clue as to what needs to be healed. If you're feeling something on the inside, don't look externally for the answers, look internally for the answers first. What is it teaching you? How does it make you feel? Is it from this life? Is it from a past life? Connect with your body. Listen. to your body. Listen to the messages inside as well as coming externally. And your messages could come from so many different ways. When you ask your guides for some answers, maybe they come through a conversation you have with a friend, something you watch, something you listen to, maybe in your dreams, maybe in your meditations. Let go of how the answers should come. Just know they will, in divine timing. We love you very much. We're here to support you. Enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey. We're sending you so much love and light. This message is complete. I give gratitude to the collective. For entering the records, I give gratitude to the collective. I give gratitude to the pinnacle for lighting the way. I give gratitude to the space for the comfort and love. I give gratitude to the collective's higher self for leading us here, for guiding us here. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Just take a moment just to come back into your body. Ground yourself, drink some water if you can. Thank you for being here, listening to the message. I felt so much love from your guides, your soul family. There's so much love there. It was overwhelming. I hope you felt the love around you, the love from the universe, the love from your guides. It felt like a powerful message. It feels like a powerful shift that's happening now. And even if I close the records, it still feels like I'm channeling the message. If I can support, if I can help, reach out. Maybe you're ready for a record reading. Maybe you're ready for mentorship. This is a beautiful time to find a mentor and a guide. If it's me, if my voice resonates, then reach out. It's a soul contract. So do what feels right. When you're trying to make a decision, how do I feel about it rather than how do I think? Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Really hope you feel the love that's inside you and around you. Ride the wave, be present. Know that you're a soul having a human experience, so you can't bypass the human experience. This is an expansive time, the time you chose to be here. Sending so much love and light out, and bye for now.